Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Nothing Zilch Nada. This time we're taking part in a segment called In Real Life. And Jake, what is our topic today?
Well, we decided to do a little game of chess, and since I've not played chess in about a year, and Xavier hasn't played chess in.
I haven't played chess against a person in about a year.
Yeah, he's been playing chess recently.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we decided that for this, kind of similar to the thing that we did with Walking the Trail, we'll just be having casual conversation while playing a game of one of the greatest strategy games out there, chess.
Also known as the one single most reason why most people don't want to date you. I'm here for the jokes.
I don't know. You think it should be a thing that whenever I decide to date somebody, that I challenge them to a game of chess, and if I beat them, I take them out on a second date.
You know, that is way too smooth.
Alrighty.
Alright.
I'll start the first round.
Alright. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to go 2 out of 3, or best 2 of 3.
Yeah.
I would say, even if one of us definitively wins the first 2, we should play the third one just for fun.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, to my grandfather out there, who I know is probably going to be watching this,
Mm-hmm.
if you could react to this like you would react to a football game, that would be perfect. Like, if I do something really well, say, yes!
Mm-hmm.
And then if there's something that you feel I should have done better, because I know you used to play chess, feel free to yell at the screen for me.
It's the Bears versus the Packers all over again. 3 times in one span of a month.
Alright. Well, ladies first.
Shut up. Alrighty.
Let the trash talk begin.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's trash talking, but it's more. Actually, one of the things I do want to cap off this discussion with is like, so I was thinking about this last night as I was thinking about like what we should talk about for our first episode. So Xavier, you know the Nintendo Wii, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And you know that there's been like a series of games titled Wii, Wii Music, Wii Sports, Wii Party,
Yeah.
Wii Play.
Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah, Wii Sports Resort. All different types of Wii games. Um But have you ever heard of Wii Chess?
I have not heard of Wii Chess.
I'll tell you about it. Well, the reason why you've never heard about it was because it was only exclusive to Japan and I think Europe. So yes, they got chess and we didn't. We didn't.
Oh wait.
But could you take any guesses as to given that like the Wii series of games is all about like innovating with like cool motion control type stuff. Tell me, what makes you think Wii Chess what makes Wii Chess unique on the Nintendo Wii?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you. Nothing. It's just a regular game of chess. There's no fancy motion controls. The chessboard is even just like a 2D chessboard that you would play on like your web browser or something. But yeah, I think it's like one of those things where like Nintendo of America, we give them so much flack for like, oh, please give us Mother 3, please give us Xenoblade, please give us all these games. And granted, we would very much like to have those games, very much. Uh, but here's the thing, though. I think they've made the right calls before, and I think not localizing Wii chess was one of those.
Hmm. All right. See, you're talking about that. I'm gonna talk about Marvel.
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about Marvel as of late, especially with like Doomsday coming out.
Yep. Especially the new trailers that are coming out.
Yeah, I saw a post recently that was like, "Oh, the trailers aren't just trailers; they're supposed to be puzzle pieces." And I'm like, "Well, if you're given hints like that, then I don't
Mm-hmm.
see why it wouldn't be any surprise that it should be a puzzle piece. Not that I don't mind, you know.
So, I've the stuff I've seen about it. I've seen someone talk about how the Russo brothers, who are directing the film,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen stuff where they're like, "Oh, these aren't just trailers. These are extra scenes that aren't going to be in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So these are things that are going to set up Doomsday without actually being in Doomsday."
Mm-hmm.
I've also seen, and granted, I'm going to view this the same way I view those people who believe in conformity gate for Stranger Things. I've also seen people look at the countdown from each timer
Mm-hmm.
and saying, "Oh, they're timestamps for specific Marvel movies or for the entire MCU." Hmm.
Well, I'm excited to see how that goes, especially the with the addition of like the Fantastic Four, you know, and especially since I really liked the Fantastic Four in that movie,
Mm-hmm.
that we went to go see.
Yep. Well, one of the trailers had Ben Grimm from the Fantastic Four.
Oh, nice. Oh, let's see.
No, like I said, the weird thing about the timestamps is they were mentioning Endgame and how each of the timestamps were for things that the Avengers did to mess with time. Because there was a
Ah.
line where if you mess with time, time messes back with you.
Mm-hmm. Well, given that time travel has worked so well in their favor last time, and by that I mean the fact that by that the fact that I mean that I think a lot of the time travel plots from those movies were kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I've already expressed my disdain for Endgame's time travel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm afraid that Doomsday is going to get overhyped as well.
Well, yeah, they have a freaking counter for like the countdown to that movie. I don't think that's ever been done for any of the Marvel movies before, unless
Not
there's
that
something I'm not aware of. Because not even Endgame had a countdown, and I would expect that movie to have had that because it was like end all be all
right.
of like that phase of Marvel movies,
Mm-hmm.
or I should say saga, because I know they're all the movies are exclusive to like their own individual phases, but
Do, 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 do.
I know we kind of talked about this last night, but you've seen those Pokemon Lego sets, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, I can't believe how expensive Lego has gone, and I get it, they're a Danish company, but like, I've had a conversation with my brother about it, but like one of the reasons why that stuff is so overpriced is because there are collectors out there that will buy like so many of the sets, and hence it rises, the price rises on a lot of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is that the queen or the king?
That's the queen. This is the king.
Oh.
The king are usually the one that has the crosses on them.
Okay. What you thinking about, Jake?
Just thinking about my next move.
Cool.
You think the things that we grew up as kids have become more of a luxury now than ever?
Definitely. Definitely.
Hmm.
And it is really hard to have a conversation when you're in deep thought.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
And it isn't even your turn, so.
I know. I know. Well, that's the thing about chess. It's, even when it's not your turn, you gotta think about the next move.
Show me your moves. You think we should have background music for this?
The problem is Spotify wouldn't allow it with background music. We'll just listen to the dog in the background, barking its little head off.
What if it barks so much that his head actually comes off?
Why must you think these things?
Like you said, you gotta think ahead of things.
Yeah, that's true. Man, those of you listening on Spotify are gonna have a rough listen. Just a lot of silence. And I'm not good enough at editing to edit all the silent parts out.
What if we did edit most of this out? Then it would just be like,
Oh, then it'd be like a 5-minute episode.
yeah. Let's see, I'm trying to... Alrighty, well,
It's just the ghost, don't worry about it. I like how you look, and I'm just like...
we're losing our minds here.
Okay. So I had this idea for us
Okay.
for an episode,
Okay.
or maybe just like a mini episode type idea.
All right.
We start doing a few skits. It's like small videos, not necessarily talking to the camera, but instead just going off of, like, as if we were talking in real life to each other.
Mhm.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like mini short films.
Mhm. Our own movie.
Mm-hmm.
Check. Nice movie.
Thank you. Yeah, this may be a YouTube specific episode with how much silence there is.
What'd you think of the Blind Mice gig last night?
I liked it.
Besides the Snoop Dogg song, what was your other favorite one?
How'd you know Snoop Dogg was my favorite?
You went to our other gig.
Yeah, well. I like that little compilation you did with Play That Funky Music, Superstition.
Oh yeah, we do that. We do that all the time. Superstition, another one, Bites the Dust, and sometimes Shake Your Butt For Me, Shake Your Butt For Me.
Sometimes you do Eminem. Disappointed.
Is that Eminem?
It's Eminem and Nate Dogg.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Check. Check.
I had plans, and they were all thwarted.
I don't know. Anything could happen.
Anything can happen.
Nada could happen.
That is true. Zilch could happen.
You know, I make plans for talking about where our channel name actually comes from, but I want to save it for an exclusive episode for that.
I
don't know if I told you specifically where I got it from.
I think you did.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. Because you brought it up, and I'm like, why? And speaking of episodes we've been debating on, I've been debating for the longest time on making a behind-the-scenes video on how we make our videos.
Check. Checkmate. I think. Wait. No, I think you have. Because you can't move here, you can't move here, or here, or here. You can't move there.
Thank you, because I didn't see it.
But that means I gotta move.
Alright. But I've been debating on doing behind-the-scenes videos. I feel like if I do, I'd have to pick a really good video. Maybe one where we're doing both Zoom and in person. Oh, that'd be something a little complex.
Check.
Man. My king is just like you, running away from the queens. You can't tell me I'm wrong, Jake.
Don't remind me. Check. Check. No.
No, you're right. But I can do that.
Let's see.
That is checkmate. Alright. Well, you won the first one.
Woo!
Damn. Alright. Well, I know my grandfather's now yelling at the screen. Oh, you should have made that play.
That's okay. I'll give you the first move this time.
Ouch. I'm being told. I'm not even putting the pawns in the correct spot.
Playing a pawn of your own game. Queen gets her color.
Yep. Okay. Alright. So I move first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? How you like that move?
Oh no. It's pretty early on, so it's hard to say.
Mm-hmm. How about that one?
I don't know. I sound like Knuckles right now.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
You know that
Yep.
Knuckles meme? Have you watched Sonic Boom back in the day when it first aired?
I think I saw a few episodes.
I saw like a lot of episodes from that show, but I do remember that one. Sorry, just adjusting my pieces.
That's fine. The only episode I remember is the one where Dr. Eggman and Sonic are trapped in a temple and they both have to work together.
Yeah, the craziest thing about it is that Sonic Boom was treated as its own like side franchise with its own.
Could you say that again?
We were not talking about you.
But it's treated as like its own side franchise. But like the only good thing to come out of that whole thing was the show. Because like Rise of Lyric is literally touted as one of the worst games of all time, worst rated games I should say, but it's really buggy. It's a very buggy game. And then the two 3DS titles called Shattered Crystal and Fire and Ice, also known as Shattered Promises and Steam, they were just okay. They weren't bad, but they were just kind of whatever. They also took away the one thing that made Sonic.
Yeah.
They took away the one thing that made Sonic, and like the speed isn't automatic. They gave Sonic they splitted the sections into a speed section, and then a whole Jack and Daxter adventure game styled section, which like I don't understand. Sonic was in a rough spot in the 2010s.
Yeah.
He's doing okay now.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
I mean, when you got the movies, Frontiers was okay. There's supposed to be some other stuff coming now. It's also the Sonic's 35th anniversary, I think, this year. Well, there's a lot of anniversaries this year. I mean, you got the Zelda franchise, you got Metroid, you got Pokemon, you got Sonic. There's probably some other ones that I'm forgetting, but those are kind of the heavy hitters.
Right. To my dear grandmother, I'm sorry if Grandpa's yelling too loud.
Oh. Sorry. Oh. And I end my turn.
Okay.
Have you ever been interested in Yu-Gi-Oh at all?
When I was younger, I had collected some. I collected some of the cards.
Yeah, I wasn't really big into Yu-Gi-Oh growing up. I mean, my brother was way into it. I will say, I tried watching the anime, the first season of the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's rough. It's rough. I like the localization is so. Well, it's not the localization, but the dialogue and some of the voice acting is so bad. Like, I could I could watch a few episodes of the Pokemon anime and not be disturbed by their dialogue changes, but like Yu-Gi-Oh's, it's so bad.
Uh, hmm. Man, we need to have one of those timers. No, it's just
Yeah,
that is the one thing I don't have.
that's okay. You don't necessarily need it.
Check.
That's my queen.
But they said that was the queen.
No, I said this is the queen. This is a cross. That's the king. This is
Oh
the
god. Damn it. Never mind. Not check.
Not a check.
Not a check.
Uh,
Shows what I know.
You know, I listened to a podcast episode by Resident Arc, and they were talking about how like RPGs, turn-based RPGs specifically, are not dated, and they brought up chess as an example because it's like chess is like the ultimate game of timeless game of strategy.
Mm-hmm.
There's always like something new surrounding it. Like there are multiple different strategies for it.
Yep. There are multiple strategies. And for some reason, I can't think of a single one of them.
Not true. Don't. You better not move that.
I wasn't gonna.
You think we ever make a video about our top 10 TV shows?
I think we could. I know it's rough right now because I don't watch a lot of TV shows.
Well, it doesn't have to be current.
I know it doesn't have to be
I mean,
current.
I've not watched TV in like. Well, that's not true. I'll watch it from time to time, but like, because I don't have cable TV, I don't have subscription services.
Right.
It's kind of hard for me. Plus, I'm not interested in a lot of the different shows because I've never been into like Stranger Things. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Right.
And given how the final season turned out, I don't know if I want to give it my time of day.
I mean, it's more just the final episode, but that's pretty much every show. There aren't too many shows that have satisfying endings.
Like Endgame. Well, except Endgame is a movie, but... Well, okay. The ending is like one of the best parts about that movie.
No, see, here's what it is. Everyone's saying here, conflicted. Either everyone should have a happy ending or everyone should have a not so happy ending. Everyone is like, oh, they're building up to what I want for this. And when it doesn't happen, then it's, oh, this was a horrible series.
Well, even still, like... Not entirely sure about that. I'll tell you, the series I'll always keep watching is like Father Brown and Death in Paradise.
Yeah. Checkmate? No, check.
Yeah, it's just a check.
It's just check.
Just a check. Oh boy.
Check.
Nope.
Check.
Have you played DS games before?
I played a few.
Which ones have you played?
I don't remember which ones. That's the weird thing. It's when I played them, it was a long time ago, and it was because my uncle and my grandfather both had DSs. So I think I played more with my uncles than my grandfathers.
Mm.
Hmm.
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 You think we could stop recording after this session because I'm gonna have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, we can stop recording and then pick it up after.
One final round for whoever takes the crown.
If that is only if one of us. Well, honestly, if you win, we could probably just stop recording right here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Check.
Check. Check. Check. Check.
Check. Check. Check.
What?
If you take this out, then you'll be knocked down by my king. So technically, it's a check.
I thought check was if I don't move this, I can just move that.
That is true. Given that you only have 2 pieces left. But now I'm the one who's a check. So. Oh shoot. We're kind of in a predicament here.
We are. Check. Although I think you could still beat me because of this.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing, Zilch, nada.
I'm kind of at a point where I can't really win.
Check. Check.
Check.
No. But you moved.
I did move.
Yeah, you did move to where my king is at.
Yes, like I did a couple moves ago and you moved away.
Yeah. That's not...
Dude, that's the only thing I could do.
You could move backwards.
Yes, but don't you have to use the restroom? I've already lost. You're just prolonging
That's surrender.
That is what I'm doing.
The tip over your key. That's what you're supposed to do.
There. I'm just saying you kept going. And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Good game.
That's a good. Oh man.
Okay.
That's weird.
New strategy. Next time we do this, we are not going to be, or I'm not going to prepare by losing every possible way to the online community. All right, so we're going to stop this right now, and we'll come back afterwards for, I guess, one more fun game. Although, like I said, you did win both games, so technically you would win today regardless. So
I'll give you another chance.
you'll give me another chance. All right. So I'm going to pause this so you can take a break, and we'll come right back. And we're back for one more, I guess, Jake's victory lap.
Hey, who knows? You could actually beat me.
I could actually.
Oh, Queen.
Nope, I already lost.
Queen gets her color.
Okay. All right. Well, Jake, I guess it's up to you.
Alrighty. I think this will go down as one of our most boring episodes out there.
Oh, definitely. Especially if we were to throw it on Spotify.
Mm.
We may still throw it on Spotify. There will just be no one listening because of the air.
And the dog.
You know, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll just release it on Spotify or release it on YouTube, and then I'll put an apology on Spotify or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, hey, sorry, would have posted, but there's so much dead air. Wait. Well, that's not fun. Let's do this. You.
He got went by whatever means necessary.
Apparently. No. So you're like, hey, I could probably do this one just a night. No. Pull that shit. Bullshit. As he sits there pondering.
if there's a game series that you really want to try out but you've never played, what would it be?
I kind of want to try Kingdom Hearts.
Really?
Yeah. There was because you weren't there, you weren't physically at the high school for most of the day. But during lunch, a bunch of us would gather around and we would have these debates that's clashing different worlds together.
Mm-hmm.
I was a representative for Marvel and DC.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them would play this game called Kingdom Hearts, which is basically Final Fantasy mixed with Disney.
Yeah. I've heard a lot about the Kingdom Hearts series. A lot about the Kingdom Hearts series. It's one of those game series that perplexes me a little bit.
How does it perplex you?
Well, there are good things about the series, and at the same time, there's also there's aspects about the series that people found divisive. As far as I know,
Check.
again, this is not the key.
God damn it. No, wait, no. This was the king, right?
Oh, you know what
So
that
that
is.
was a check.
Oh, it's just,
See, you're gaslighting me. That's fine. I got rid of your queen.
yeah, that was a stupid move.
For who?
For me. Anyways, as far as I know about the Kingdom Hearts series, like, people really like the first one and the second one. The other side content is kind of divisive because, what is it? Birth by Sleep. Was it Birth by Sleep?
I don't know.
Oh wait, no, it was Chain of Memories after the first Kingdom Hearts game. That's the other thing. There are these side games that are correlated to the Kingdom Hearts games because you would think, oh, 1, 2, and 3, they go together. No, the side games are actually canon to one another, which is stupid. But you got Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance,
Mm-hmm.
which also got re-released on. Not re-released, but it was remade for PS2, and that one is kind of divisive. There's also 358 Days Over 2 on the DS, which that one's also divisive. I've heard good things about Birth by Sleep, and I'm talking gameplay-wise, because the stories are just kind of all over the place. And then there's Dream Drop Distance for the Nintendo 3DS. I think that one was kind of whatever. I hear some people really like the third one, or they really hate the third one.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the fourth one, which we've heard nothing about in a couple years. We got one trailer, and that was it.
Right.
So, I like the concept, though. The concept of, like, Disney characters with Final Fantasy ones, like, it's, and it's directed by, who's the guy's name? Nomura.
Mm-hmm.
Nomura, he was the art designer for, one of the art designers for Final Fantasy. He was a programmer for the 4th entry, and then he got to design monsters for the 5th entry, and then he designed monsters and 2 characters for the 6th entry, and then he became the main character designer for 7 and 8 and 10, and I think some of the other ones. Yeah, but he's kind of divisive as a director, though, because, like, some of the stuff that he writes about just, like, doesn't make any sense continuity-wise, but whatever. So you think you want to play all the Kingdom Hearts games or just certain ones?
I don't know. I'd say probably the first one, then see after that.
Mm-hmm. Again, I've heard 2 is pretty good. Although, are you interested more in the gameplay or the story, or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, because gameplay-wise, it's there's some good things to enjoy about the console titles, and Birth by Sleep.
You know something really funny?
What's that?
There's this movie called Pawn Sacrifice. It was about these 2 people playing chess. One of those people, or one of them, was Bobby Fischer. You know who Bobby Fischer was played by?
No.
Tobey Maguire.
Huh. It's cool.
Only saying that because you've been compared to Tobey Maguire in the past.
Yeah, you know who I was compared to recently is I did a gig with trombonist down in Champaign. I'm going to be doing another gig with him in February, but his mom came over to the gig, and he was saying she was like, but for the record, he's like Hispanic.
Okay.
And she told me that I look almost like their Jake, who looks like me, just with slightly darker skin.
Oh.
Although it's funny because I've been mistaken as a Hispanic before by Hispanic people. Like I had my colleague tell me once, he's like, dude, if I didn't know you were white, I would have thought you were deported.
Damn.
Because I tan up very easily during the summer. I still have like darker skin. And it's weird because my darker skin is usually in the places that are usually covered up right now by like lawn sleeves. Like this stuff is still slightly dark.
Mm-hmm.
My legs are still slightly dark because, like, you know, as you can see, like it's like dark, and then there's like whites over there. It's weird. So, as I've told you, my brother is having his wedding in November. And I was just talking to him about, like, if I get the job offer from Tennessee, that, like, you know, having me move over there would be pretty wild. And we could do that one podcast episode.
You could do the one podcast episode.
This is 3 individual topics, except it's 3 individual chess games.
Yes, yes, it is. I think our second one was our longest.
Chess games or chess gains.
I'm definitely not getting anything from this. Next time we should do darts.
That would actually be fun.
So yesterday I was in Ottawa with my uncle. It was just hanging out. Went to a couple stores, and we went to Goodwill. I found a really nice dartboard that was only $4.
Ooh.
So I bought that. I have a set of darts that were my godfather's, and I bought a couple because if I'm gonna test out the dartboard, I'm gonna test it out with some darts that I feel more comfortable about breaking. So, found out through trial and error that I'm more accurate with my throws with my right hand, but I get a better score with my left hand. Check. As I thought.
Check.
God damn it, you're doing this again.
Check. Check.
It was a sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
Because I know even if I take this,
I've not heard it called that before, so I'll give you that.
It's the pawn sacrifice, except for it's more the king. King goes down with the castle. All right. Well, that was our third. That was our third match. I think it's clear that between the two of us, you are far superior.
Oh no, I'm kind of rusty, cause like.
Well, that's the worst part. I've been practicing all week, and you still kick my ass.
And I haven't been practicing at all, just because I've been busy with all the stuff going on.
Yep. All right. Well, sorry, Grandpa. Sure, I'm gonna get a text message sometime soon about what I could have done better. Oh no, it's gonna be funnier. He's gonna make a reaction video of this.
Oh, that'd be. I don't know. There wouldn't be much to react to in terms of like.
Well, he used to play chess when he was a Why hunger?
Ah.
So he would be reacting not to what we're saying, but to our moves.
He was part of the chess club.
Yes.
The Key Appeal skit.
All right. All right, so that's all for today. Thank you all for enduring in this painful experience. I'm not just saying painful because there's a lot of dead sound. I'm saying painful because I felt a lot of pain going through, like, everything I tried to do, he blocked it. But with that being said, I believe this is the end of our episode. So I'm Xavier Dean.
I'm Jacob Green.
We're wishing you a wonderful day, wonderful week. We'll see you next week.